This segment is being brought to you by Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency. Join us in preserving and protecting Tennessee's wildlife.
All right, welcome back, everyone. You can call us here during this segment, 737-7767. We'll be glad to take your phone calls and answer any questions you might have. But while we're waiting on the phones to start ringing, guys, we talked a little bit about Center Hill, but now if you got somebody that shows up and they want to fish this weekend on Percy Priest, but they're not sure where to go, give us some helpful hints. What I'd like to know is, what about the crappie this time of year?
They're starting to come up. I mean, you get a sunny day like tomorrow, 62 degrees, you'll be able to catch them in 2 or 3 foot of water. They're already up. Okay. They're already up a little bit.
A little bit. Now, They're not in the 25 foot of water, but they're probably
still
in
there,
the 12.
too.
They're still there.
They're still there.
But they're the shallow crappies that come up shallow are coming up.
Now, do the big girls come up first, or is it the smaller ones, or does it?
The males usually come up first a little bit.
And then the
But
big females come up.
what we've experienced to you is the speck crappie. We call them speck. Me and Dayton do.
They come up first.
The big speckled crappie.
Yeah.
They will come up before the black crappie or the white crappie.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. I've never.
And your black nose
into it.
usually are first, too.
And your black nose will
The
be
black
in there.
nose will come up with them specks. Priest does have black nose in them, some pretty good size ones.
Oh, yes, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just a matter of going over there, really. Just a float and a minnow is all you need right now. Especially, you don't have to get over till noon. It's not like you got to get there at daylight and fish till dark. You get there about 12 o'clock.
For the water to warm up just a little
Yes,
bit. Yeah.
and so does my skin likes it to warm up a little bit. You know what I mean?
Hey, we got some callers here. Let's see. We got Bobby. Bobby, how can we help you tonight?
Hello?
Bobby,
Yes.
how can we help you tonight?
Yes, I was wanting to talk with you about Dale Hollow Lake up there. It's talking about there's a 3-pole limit in both. What are they talking about on that?
No more than 3 rods out at one time.
They're talking about no more than 3 rods out at one time as far as fishing.
Per person.
Okay,
Per
that's what
person.
I was trying, because one of the boys I was going with and was talking about, he said you could only have 3 poles in a boat, and I thought, well, sure, this thing got to be
No, sir. No.
That's mostly for like live bait fishermen and people that use live bait and stuff. They don't want you to have 5 rods out. I mean, it's just
a way for them to help
preserve some of
the fish. So they're asking that you just, like the guys that use the spider rigs where there's 10 or 12 rods, they're only allowing you 3 per person. Okay.
All right, so you can have all the poles you want in the boat.
Yeah, you can have 40 poles in that boat, but only 3 fishing.
Well, I sure appreciate it, fellas.
You're quite welcome. Have a great evening.
All right, thank you.
We have. And JC, how can we help you tonight?
Yes, I've got these senior license,
Yes, sir.
and I want to know if I go like to another state like Alabama to fish, what thing about going down there fishing, do I have to get a license down there or some kind of permit to fish down there?
Yes,
sir. You have to follow that state's laws, and they're going to require you to have another license before you can fish their waters. Does that help you?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know now if it'll be a permit or not, but I know one thing. You can't fish Alabama with a Tennessee license.
No, sir.
They frown on.
Yes,
well,
it does.
actually, thank you. Actually, they're happy about it because they give you tickets.
Yeah,
exactly right.
And we got Kurt Dog. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. How can we help you? Yes, sir. How can we help you?
Well, I was calling to ask Dayton and Jimbo a question.
All right. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to ask them if they were down here down here on the Stones River, down here by the new Heartland, I believe it's Heartland Access on the Stones close to Cumberland, what kind of fishing they could do right now, and what to throw.
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to hang up and let them answer.
Right now, they catch all the crappie you want on floats and minnows right now around the brush piles in the Stones River when they're generating.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's been like that for years. I mean,
and
there's stripe.
Catfish, too.
There's catfish, there's stripe on a grub.
Oh, yeah.
This is February. If he'll give it to about the 1st or middle of April, he can go up through the stones and start flipping a jig, and he can catch some of the biggest largemouth
Oh, yeah,
But-
from the Cumberland coming
Yeah,
up towards
yeah,
the dam.
but,
Oh,
yeah.
man,
But
yeah.
right now, that new access he's talking about, they put in somewhere around the Donaldson
Oh, it
Christian
can-
Academy.
Right,
Okay.
right.
Anywhere up and down through there is full of laydowns.
Oh, yeah,
and,
lots of
and
laydowns.
most of them laydowns make eddies, so you can just ease the boat over there or some of the bank fishing, either one that you can access.
All right. Well, appreciate that. And we got Terry. Terry, how can we help you tonight?
Hey, Hugh, you're right from Portland.
Yes,
I was
sir.
wanting to check, see if you got my email about the tournament May the 5th.
I have not. I have not gotten it, Terry. I wish. Make sure you're sending it to Hugh at southernwoodsandwaters.com because I have not gotten it. I've been looking for it all week.
I'll resend that. And also, I was wanting to check on the crappie fishing up at Barron River. Have we heard any reports from up there? And I've seen you 2 weeks ago at the Fishing Expo.
That's
and
right.
this past weekend, we went to the Turkey Expo. And I tell you what, if we keep having them every 2 weeks, I'm going to have to refinance a house.
I'm
I
telling you.
appreciate it, and God bless, buddy.
Thank you, Terry. We appreciate you too, buddy. And Terry, yeah, please send me that information. We'll start announcing that because that's a great cause to get behind. But as far as the fishing on Barron River, I'm hearing it's getting better. Now it hit a little low, but I hear it's coming
We was
back.
talking
right now.
to somebody at the Fishing Expo that'd been catching crappie on the upper end.
The Sneed brothers.
The Sneed brothers.
Sneed
Sneed
brothers.
brothers.
That's right.
They're catching
Crappie and
Billy
bass.
West. They're wearing out the bass right
On
now.
them stump on the what's the bridge on 31?
Something, yeah. I can't think of it either.
But there's a stump row, a big flat right below that. That's where the Sneed brothers been telling me that's where they start out.
That's right.
And they've been catching crappie and everything.
All right, we have Jeffrey. Jeffrey, how can we help you tonight?
Yes, sir. I was wanting to know, asked him, I'm watching the program here, and I was wanting to know if, I was wanting to know whether, if the Alabama rig, if they changed that, how they changed that right there. Is it to the 1 hook, 5 hook, or is it down to 3 hooks?
Oh, no. It's still three
Three
hooks.
hooks.
Yeah, in Tennessee.
In Tennessee,
Tennessee.
you can fish the Alabama 5 rig as long as you have only 3 of them have hooks. Now you can put a spinner on those other 2, but only 3 can have a hook.
Right, but now Burl Shirley with Zorro Baits, he is making a
He's
wonderful.
making a Tennessee rig.
He's making a Tennessee rig
That's right.
with
The Tennessee rig, you're allowed 3, right?
Right.
Yes, the Tennessee you're
But on the
allowed 3.
Alabama rig, you're allowed 3 now, too, right?
No,
And 2
5.
dummies.
Well, in Alabama now, if you're going to fish Alabama, you can use all 5 hooks of the Alabama rig. You can use.
But I'm talking about something like Nickajack or Chickamauga or Center Hill or something like
Nope.
that.
You're
Yeah, you
allowed
can only have 3
Only
hooks.
3.
3 hooks.
State of
3
Tennessee.
Yeah, anything in the state of Tennessee says only 3 hooks. That's the maximum.
That's
amount.
Barkley and parts of Kentucky Lake. Even though it bumps into Tennessee, you still got to go by
And you
Tennessee
still have
law.
that buffer zone.
Or did they just change the regulation as of this year?
Yes, sir. It starts March the 1st.
First, yep.
Is when that starts, and that's in less than 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
March 1st, and also we got some new regulations. Also, everybody needs to be made aware of. It's coming up. Bobby Wilson's coming on next week to tell us all about that.
And you know they're changing the size limit of Cordell Hull also.
And they're changing the amount of skipjack that
You
one person can
can
have that you can keep.
Being you using it for commercial
That's right.
baiting or trot line baiting or whatever.
Right. So,
Gotcha.
all right, we got Phil. Phil, how can we help you tonight?
This is Bill.
Bill, how can we help you tonight?
Yes, I was wondering, I've come across several 30, 40-pounder cats way up in the backwaters, and I cannot get them to hit anything. I mean, what can I get them to hit? And I would like to know maybe what is something the Cheatham Dam, something's going to hit on Cheatham Dam.
Walleye, sauger.
Right now it's just like Old Hickory Dam, a 3-inch white grub or a 3-inch pearl grub. Catch
3-inch
stripe and
wheel
sauger.
bait.
Catch stripe and sauger right
Whatever,
now.
yeah.
Walleye.
Mhm. If there's any walleye and sauger, I'm sure there's still some
They're
up.
still there.
Yeah.
in Cheatham.
Look up on a big striper, big rockfish.
Rockfish.
But he's talking about the catfish in the backs of the creeks. I'd still use man, I love skipjack.
I love
Skipjack, shad.
Shad.
And I still
Cooked
love
shad.
just them little live black perch you catch out from underneath the rocks around the bank.
Yep. There's anything like that, I believe, but the way to draw catfish to your hook is through smell.
Right.
It's through
Scent.
smell.
That's it. You got to use it.
It's got to be
Ralph
attractive.
Riley's got juiced up baits. He uses that cat juice.
Cat-
Man, we all use it.
Right.
That cat juice is awesome to jug
It's
fish with.
great.
Lord.
If you're able to see them and you know where they are, I promise you, scent is the way to get them
Catch
to
'em.
bite that
Yep.
hook. I'm telling you, that's a fact. You can throw a goggle eye or a bluegill all day long, but you put some scent on that joker,
And he's
we
gonna
got
eat
a
it.
new.
That's right.
There's a new game in
New
town.
game of going.
That's right. So we hope that helps you out. And thank you, by the way, for all those nice callers we had tonight. And we hope that we were able to help you. Even if you weren't able to call in, we hope we answered a question for you that you were going to call in on.
Absolutely.
So, but if not, you can always email us at hugh@southernwoodsandwaters.com. We'll answer all your questions during the week, too. So now we're ready. Andrew's going tip of the week. So let's go to our tip of the week.
This week's tip of the week is being brought to you by Interstate Batteries of Music City, located at 3729 Highway 109 North in Lebanon, Tennessee, home of your alternative power
Coaster's
source.
got me.
All right, this week's tip of the week is being brought to you by Interstate Batteries and the Blair Brothers. And give me a tip because, guys, what is when we got warm, rainy water coming into our lakes and the water is rolling and it's chocolate milk, is that a good time to go fishing?
Oh, catfish. Go try to find the freshest shad or skipjack you can find.
But catfish is on it.
Oh,
today.
Lord,
Well,
catfish.
like if y'all remember, we went down to Collins River with that
That's right.
guy, and he said them fish leave out in the fall and they come up in the river in the springtime.
That's right.
The spring rains is what packs all your creeks with fish, and all your fish are going up into them warmer waters to feed. So,
And it's the water rising, and it's creating new insects or getting taken over
It's
by
clean-
the water.
absolutely.
And that's what draws the fish to
Dead crawdads
they
or
will-
anything. It
They'll
don't
eat
matter.
it all. It's
And
like
the
a
warm-
buffet line.
Exactly.
The warm rain, the warm water is coming out of the head of the creeks, going into the lakes, and the catfish are
migrating
And the
up.
catfish love the muddy water
Oh,
because
love
that their best sense is their smell.
Smell.
So they can't see that well anyway. So that muddy water gives them that feel good feeling.
And the creeks have been sitting all winter, not been washed out, so all
And
that
that-
dead stuff's in there.
Yes,
in
it's
there,
like
so-
Priest.
all right.
When you have heavy rains, go to the East and West Fork boat ramps, get you some light dead skipjack and shad, just fish off the boat ramp, hook up and
That's right. Hey, we hope that helps you out. We got to take another break. When we come back, Joy's got something that'll make you feel good on these cold, rainy days. Hurry back to more Southern Woods and Water.
This segment is being brought to you by Covenant Heating and Cooling, providing excellence in comfort solutions.
This week's recipe of the week is being brought to you by Broker Headquarters Group. Let our team in Camo help you with all of your real estate needs.
You know, during this cold and rainy season like it is, and it's just real cold, it's like 38 degrees and it's raining outside, Joy doesn't want me getting sick out there because she needs me to be out there doing something. So, you know, this is a great dish that she has made that makes you get the warm and fuzzies, makes you feel good, and it's good for you. So, Joy, tell us a little bit more about what you got over there.
Well, I have two friends over here, too.
You got two of
I
our
do,
friends, that's for sure.
I do. This is Jessie and this is Daisy. They're the Blair girls. Born and raised on Priest and hunting and fishing with your granddaddy and your dads and hunting too, right? Yep. Well, thanks for coming in and helping me today. Today, we do have something healthy for everybody, and it is Scott, my little brother, smoked Hugh a bunch of meat, and one was a chicken. So I took the chicken, and I broke it up, and I put it in a pan, and I used organic chicken broth, and then I put carrots and peas, just cans or frozen, either one, whatever you want to do, black-eyed peas, tomatoes that we raise from flowers.
That's right.
Not flowers to your processing.
Flower Garden Center.
Yes, Garden Center, thank you. I put a can of sliced mushrooms in it and some butter and our herbs that we raised from flowers and salt and pepper, and I just cooked it. And it really is good for you. And this time of year when everybody's sick, Hugh and I can't hardly keep healthy. We do this, and with the lima beans and all, those are superfoods. And I do want to say that you forgot to say something new at Flowers too, because Mark and Hope have a new baby girl, Carla Ann.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, they just had her. She weighs 8 pounds 15 ounces. And Jimbo, I have to tell you.
I think he said he was going to have her mounted.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. And I wanted to say that Jimbo's fish recipe is on the website.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Jimbo's fish recipe.
And one other thing, y'all were talking about Center Hill, and you want to talk about something wonderful. I've got Fred Powers' property that you and I went on last night overlooking the lake.
Over there at Pates Ford.
It's right at the marina.
It's a nice place.
On Aaron Webb Road, and it is nice, and it is a steal. Somebody needs to call me and go up there and buy it.
That's right. That's right. Jim Dillon said he might call you.
Really, the girls wanted to say hi to their family.
All right. Hi, family.
Hi, family. Well, to your mom and your brother. And
Yep.
What about you, Miss Daisy?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not going to say anything to them? No. Thank you.
Thanks, Joy. You can see this recipe along with many, many others on our website at southernwoodsandwaters.com. Just simply click on the recipe tab and it'll take you straight to it. Thank you very much for that, Joy. Hey, we have got just a few minutes left here of the show, but guys, you know, the crappie is coming on. The largemouth, smallmouth, all seem to be hitting all year long. You know, it's different depths and different techniques to make them hit. But, you know, just generally, when people are thinking about filling their freezers, it's usually crappie, sauger, walleye, bluegill, and catfish.
That's right.
Those are your mainstays for people in their freezers. And this year, you guys and myself, we're going to go this year and do more filming on how to fill your freezers instead of how to catch and release. We're into. What did that guy say? We're in the hook and cook.
That's right. Hook and cook. That's right.
So this year we're going to, the three of us, we're going to try and get out there and do a lot more, along with Joy and Scott, my brother-in-law, and see if we can't do more of hooking and cooking.
Show people how to do it.
That's right.
Teach them how to catch fish.
Teach them how to catch fish, and we're not talking about every day. I mean, a lot of people know how to catch bluegill and stuff like that. But let me tell you, there's so much more things that you can do that are fun to do, and that is catching bluegill different ways, catching them on artificial, casting for bluegills. There's a lot of people that fish with a bobber and a cricket, but
all the time,
and that's fun too. And you know, that's fun too. I love that kind of fishing too. But every now and then I like to change it up. I like to throw a artificial bait and see if I can fool them.
Here you can throw a bobber with a crappie grub.
Oh yeah.
When crappie come up 2 foot below it, like you do a cricket, and wind it real slow.
And they just wear it out.
They'll wear it out.
And we got to say hi to Big Dog. Danny Ham.
Our prayers and thoughts go out to Big Dog, Danny Ham.
And I tell you what,
and his family.
Yeah. And hopefully he'll be out back fishing with us here before long.
Well, we're praying for him each and every day.
Every day.
And Danny Hams and Calvin Cawthorn, great sponsor of the show.
Absolutely.
Also, he's one of Danny Helms' fishing partners.
Exactly.
And he says, let him know that he thinks about him every single day. And so we really are missing Danny on the tournament trail right now.
Like I say, go get him, Big Dog.
That's right. That's right. And Jimmy Holt, too. Jimmy Holt, we want to say hello to Jimmy Holt. And just to tell him he's in our thoughts and prayers, too. He's still in the hospital as of right now. And we pray for him each and every day that he'll get a speedy recovery and he'll be out of there very, very shortly. So we look forward to seeing Jimmy out there walking again around the Rivergate Mall area.
Exactly right.
I'll tell you what, I want to thank, first off, I want to take some time to thank Bill Barton. Bill Barton with B&B Custom Lures sent a bunch of lures in here. I just wanted to show you some of the hottest little things that we've come out with, or he and I have designed and started looking at. And that was what we were talking about, the jerk baits a while ago. And now, have you ever seen, guys, a jerkbait that is a red crawl? I mean, this is something that nobody else is looking at, but what a great bait to throw this time of year. I mean, he's
awesome.
He is the man now, I'm telling you. He's the man. I want to show you a couple of more here. This one is one of my faves.
The clown color.
The clown color. This clown color, excellent jerkbait to use, especially center heel. Man,
Old Hickory.
They love
this. That's a Kentucky lake.
That
that's anywhere.
Right there reminds me of Bobby Colson.
What?
That old red head.
The red head?
Yeah, when he wakes up in the morning and come get his coffee at Davies, his old eyes is bugged out like that.
They kind of...
You know, he still owes me a fishing trip.
He does.
I got a seat in the back of his boat that he won't let me fill. Let's talk.
Well, here's another jerkbait from B&B Custom Lures, and this one I like because I got him to do this like KVD loves chartreuse for the black back. And I thought, why not use this on a jerkbait and see if they'll hit a crankbait, they're going to hit this too.
That's a center heel.
All right, one more I want to show. Just one more, Andrew, and I'll go to it. And that is, I wanted this color right here, and I got Bill Barton to make this color. This has got green and black and gold on the top, and it is a gold sides with a white belly and a orange throat, and just awesome colors. We're going to try this one out on Percy Priest. Hey, we've got a nice giveaway tonight. We've got several things from Stan Sloan Zora Bait Company. We got one Strike King jig in there, and we got a bunch of Daiichi hooks. So be the fifth caller, 737-7767. You'll be our winner of tonight's package. So hurry back to more of Southern Woods and Waters.
I hate to interrupt you.
This week's calendar of events is brought to you by Stand Up Jigs, where we stand up against the rest.
All right, welcome back, everyone. And this week's calendar is starting tomorrow, the 22nd, Friday the 22nd. Bass Pro Shop starts their Spring Fishing Classic, and that lasts all the way to March the 10th. So go by and check them out. They got reel days and rod days this year. So bring that old rod in. You can at least get $5 for it. Bring an old reel in. Doesn't matter what condition. Goes to $5 or $10 towards the purchase of whatever you want to buy. It goes on up to like $25 if you get one that's, an expensive reel. So it's worth bringing one of those old throw it away reels. Also, we're going to be doing the 23rd. We'll be at Bass Pro Shops there at Opry Mills, and I'll be doing a seminar on fishing local lake techniques, and I'm going to be highlighting Zorro baits, man. So come by there and check them out. We got some Zorro baits that you probably haven't seen yet that we're going to be using in the tank and see if we can get some of the live action on that big mama down there, that 16-pounder. Let's see if we can get her started. The 24th, Sunday the 24th, we got Rock Bottom is having a tournament out on Priest out of Long Hunter State Park. And what, June? I got to say that, the 22nd, February 22nd, tomorrow is my grandson's birthday. Thank you, George, for reminding me of that. Ty will be a whopping 8 years old tomorrow. I'm telling you, it just seems like just yesterday he was just a baby, a little bitty baby. Also, the 22nd and 23rd, especially the 23rd, if you have an opportunity to go to Salina, Tennessee, stop at the Dale Hollow One Stop, go by there and see Stephen Hedrick. He has got Jay Yellis is going to be there most of the day signing autographs and talking to people. And if you don't know who Jay Yellis is, then you don't know much about the BASS Pro Elite Series, because Jay Yellis has been one in there in the running for many years. He is I can tell you this, he's forgotten more than I'll ever know about it. He is just a great ambassador of fishing. Go by and take your kids, let him introduce them to bass fishing, and get you an autograph. I promise you it'll be worth it. And that's going to be at Salina, Tennessee, at the Dale Hollow One Stop. And March 2nd, we're going to have the Frostbite. And it's going to be out at Percy Priest, right?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. And whereabouts? Fates Anders?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
I think it's coming out of Four Corners again.
It may be. Hey, also March 8th, 9th, 8th and 9th, Clark Marine wanted me to call and let everybody know they're having their open house, and that's usually when all the fishermen bring all that fishing tackle, and they start having a little swap meet out there. So that's March 8th and 9th. If you have an opportunity to go by there, we got less than 30 seconds. I want to say Dayton, Jimbo, Blair's. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Your family has forgotten more than we'll ever know about fishing, but
much.
we just like tapping in on some of that wealth of knowledge that your dad has passed on to you.
Absolutely.
So thank you very much. Please, ladies and gentlemen, wear those personal flotation devices. And if you have a chance to bless somebody this week, bless Lamar Alexander and tell him thank you for standing up for our rights. We'll see you next week right here.